The following program is intended for mature audiences.
What's going on, YouTube? So I came on here to talk to y'all a little bit about Jason Lee and Thaddeus Matthews, also known as the Cussing Pastor. They beef. Someone asked me what I think about it. So I just came on here to give y'all my thoughts and opinions. I really don't care about it because it's stupid and it's childish. But it is what it is, okay? A little bit of backstory. Jason Lee reached out to TS Madison last year to get in contact with Thaddeus because he wanted Thaddeus to come on his show. Thaddeus agreed. He went on his show and he did the interview. That first interview, from what I heard, went well. Fast forward, he reached out to Thaddeus again to come back on his show. And to be honest, to me, it was a plot and it was a plan to ambush him, okay? But Thaddeus agreed to go back on his show and promote his book. And once he got on the show, he was disrespected, okay? Things went left. And this is where they are with it now. So to that I say this. Y'all have to be careful when y'all be doing these interviews and putting this stuff on y'all platform. Okay? Because you can be held liable for slander. Okay? Freedom of speech is not freedom of speech. Okay? That's just something that they say to pacify you. Because if we really had the freedom of speech, there would not be laws in place like slander and defamation. Okay? Thaddeus Matthews is not a pedophile. And if you all did your research, you would know that. Okay? What had happened was, back in 2012, there was a video going viral of a child being violated by an adult. A lot of people were sharing the video. Okay? I even called the police myself when I saw it, and they told me that they knew about it. But Thaddeus Matthews used his platform to help that child. He shared the video, and that's what he got in trouble for. When he shared the video, he reached out to his audience and asked his audience if anybody knew the child. And in the process, he found himself in litigations, a criminal litigation, okay? And in the end, the child ended up getting justice. That's not the only child that he has helped in that type of situation. During that time, he also helped another teenager that was being violated by her mother's boyfriend. He got that child justice, okay? A few months later, he helped another child that was going viral. This time, it was an infant, where the mother was having a psychotic breakdown. And she was dragging the infant and throwing the infant all across the room while the father of that child was standing there filming it for social media. Thanks to Thaddeus Matthews, that child is now in the grandmother's custody. The child's mother got psychiatric treatment, and the father was arrested because he stood there filming it for at least, if I can remember well, 17, 20 minutes, okay? Thaddeus Matthews has done a lot for his community, okay? I don't agree with everything that Thaddeus does and says, but for the most part, he speaks a lot of truth. It's just his delivery, okay? He has fed the homeless, clothed the homeless, sheltered the homeless, paid struggling single mothers' bills, okay? He raised money for Lorenzo Wright's mother when she couldn't afford to pay her own bills. Y'all remember Lorenzo Wright? the NBA player that was murdered by her lover and her. Okay? Thaddeus Matthews has buried a lot of people's family members who couldn't afford to bury their own loved one. Okay? He has taken elderly people to their doctor's appointments and picked up their medicine. Okay? He has done a lot for his community. He has exposed a lot of pastors. He has exposed a lot of people. And because of that, a lot of people hate on him. But it is what it is. Okay? So, Jason Lee, I would say to you, tread lightly when you coming for him. Okay? He's not your average Joe. He runs in circles with politicians, mayors, judges, chief of police, sergeants, senators, mayors, all that. Okay? And when he tap you on your shoulder and he come for you, he gonna come for you legally. And he's gonna win. Because the same people that he running those circles with, all those politicians, mayors, judges, police chief, they have sued him. And he's won. Okay? So don't let the internet get the best of you. Because the games that you play with Kaya, he's not going to play them same games with you, okay? And speaking of Kaya, Kaya is Gag Nation. Kaya is Queen's Court. Kaya is Gag Order. And she has been that for years. Over 10 years. Okay? TS Madison came to the realization of that. Okay? That's why he changed his concept to the Queen's Supreme Court. Okay? Because he knew he couldn't win. I guarantee you, Jason Lee will not never drag Kaya into court about her own concept because he will lose. It's all for the entertainment. He do it for the internet. Okay? Jason Lee is a clout chaser. He's an opportunist. Okay? He inserted himself into something that had nothing to do with him. Kaya's and TS Madison's beef had nothing to do with him. He was clout chasing off that. Okay? He clout chased Kaya and TS Madison. Okay? TS Madison came back down to the internet after everything was all said and done and righted his wrong. And for that, we respect him. Okay? When Kaya and TS Madison was one, Kaya was the entertainment. Okay? People were tuning in to see Kaya. I'm not going to discredit TS Madison. He had some people to come and see him. But for the most part, we all know Kaya was the entertainment. It was her show. She brought her show to T.S. Madison's house. Okay? And then they fell out. So at the end of the day, what I will say to Jason Lee is, you better be careful with Thaddeus. Okay? He's been doing this for years. Thaddeus Matthews has been in the broadcasting business, from my knowledge, almost 35 years. But I'm sure it's longer than that. Okay? Thaddeus Matthews was in the broadcasting business way before the internet. Okay? Way before there was a Twitter, a Facebook, a Instagram, a video chatting, going live. He has been here. He's very experienced in this business. So I would say to Jason Lee, be careful, because he's not going to play the games that you want to play with Kaya. He's going to tap you on your shoulder legally, and he's going to win. He has sued several people outside of Memphis and won. Okay? Young Dolph, Yo Gotti, K. Michelle all know Thaddeus Matthews. K. Michelle had a beef with Thaddeus Matthews. And the only thing that she could do was come on the internet and discredit his sexuality. Okay? Because she know that we the people knew that what he put out was true. I just don't understand why people can't be original, right? If you are who you say you are, then why do you need to steal from people you claim that are beneath you? Because according to Jason Lee, Kaya is not that it girl, although she's always trending, okay? Not only is she always trending, she's a trendsetter. She's got a lot of people around the internet using a gavel, in robes, saying her little slangs, okay? So I'm not understanding when it comes to Jason Lee, if you are the it factor, why you couldn't come up with your own concept, you know? We the people see it. You're lame. You're not entertaining. But some people may think you are. But for the most part, a lot of people don't think you're entertaining versus Kaya. Okay? Your reads and roasts will never compare to her. Okay? And another thing that I want to speak on before I let y'all go is the fact that someone called into Kaya's show just last year and outed Jason Lee on some disturbing allegations, stating that Jason Lee is out there in New York messing around with underage homeless boys who live in a group home. Let's speak about that. Because he tried to sweep it under the rug. Okay? Is there any truth to it? Or not? Baby, everybody on and off the internet can see that you trying to steal Kaya's concept. And we the people are not here for it. Okay? It's not entertaining. It's pathetic. Baby, the same people that's egging him on right now, whenever he get into it with them, that's going to be the first thing they throw up in his face. Facts. So, at the end of the day, those are my thoughts and opinions. Okay? Learn how to be original. And everybody don't play internet games.